What's up guys, it's Danny, and today we're taking a closer look at the LEGO Star Wars 9500 Sith Fury Class Interceptor from 2012. It has 748 pieces and retailed for $90 back in the day with 3 exclusive minifigures. Now this set's not nearly as common anymore and will easily go for about $200 used, upwards of $300 for a brand new sealed copy. Now, a particular character in this set recently resurfaced in a new DLC trailer for the Star Wars Old Republic game, which is a massive multiplayer online game from 2011 that is still kicking more than 10 years later. The Old Republic, which technically is not canon, is said to take place 3,700 years before the Battle of Yavin, and during the Great Galactic War, Lord Malgus claims himself as the Sith Emperor after reclaiming the Sith world of Korriban. He was injured in this insane boss battle against Jedi Satele Shan on the planet Alderaan, who also appears in a LEGO set. She is in set 9497, the Republic Striker Class Starfighter. And now, in 2022, in the real world, Malgus is back, not in the real world, to take revenge on the Jedi yet again. I'll also note that in 2013 and 14, these other 3 sets became available for a total of 5 Old Republic sets. But Darth Revan here in this polybag is technically from KOTOR as well, as he's the main protagonist in this game, The Knights of the Old Republic, which is also going to be getting a remake on Sony PlayStation, which means this figure will probably just continue to rise in value. But all of these sets are Legends material, so the fact that LEGO made these is kind of epic. And you know what else is epic? You hitting that like button and subscribing for lots more LEGO Star Wars news, build and reviews, and shopping hauls. As I continue to play SWTOR, my interest in these other sets is rapidly increasing, but today I want to show off this specific ship because the build shocked me. It's less than 750 pieces, but it feels extremely solid, and the wing design is fantastic. First, I want to note how good all these black tiles contrasted on the gray looks, and how cool it was to use this rubber Technic piece to hold the top and bottom wings together. You can see that the wings are folded in at an angle, and if you look at the instructions here, you can see how this is done with a couple of Technic elements. They're held into place with 2 pins in the back, which I think is brilliant because they're quite heavy, being as robust as they are. So they actually just slide into place, and you stick a pin in it. What makes this even better is the detail used to fill in the sandwich gap here. So there are 4 stickered tiles that do a lovely job of adding that mechanical tech detail that just takes this playset to the next level. The back 4 flaps can also extend, which is accurate because when the Interceptor enters attack mode, that is exactly what happens. This is accomplished in LEGO with these piston pieces that allow the wings to extend. I thought this was really cool. I maybe got a little too excited about this. The bottom 2 actually click into place so they don't fall open if you're swooshing it around and playing with it. And again, this is just another masterful design technique. I think the attack mode looks absolutely menacing. It's super cool. That's why I've got it here on the stand. I'll probably end up displaying it where the Bad Batch shuttle was because I really like this ship. Looking at the source material here, you can see that there are red lights on the back wing, some on the top, and then of course missiles on the sides, which have all been added here on the LEGO set. These are good old flick fire missiles, and then when we look around to the back, you do get 2 of these thrusters. Something that is notable, which is just more greebling and pieces added here to help finish it off. I mean, these could have easily been overlooked, but just like the side details, it really helps to build in the depth. It just looks fantastic. Now we get into the interior. You can open up this back hatch. It's on 2 different hinge points, and the space actually can slide out. It clips in so it doesn't fall out, but you can pull this out on these rail pieces and fit both of your Sith troopers and their weapons on here. And I think this is just setting you up for the perfect play feature where someone tells a bad joke, jettisoned. Straight into space. Someone lets one ripped, straight to space. Seems like something Lord Malgus would do, but anyways. As for the cockpit, this printed shield is unique to the set, and I think it looks really good. And this also opens up on 2 separate hinges so that you can fit Lord Malgus in here perfectly. And pro tip, slide the cape behind the chair so it doesn't get bent. The control console is a little different, being on a horizontal slider hinge, which swings out, so there's a little bit more room to actually place the minifigure, and then it slides right back over his feet, and I think this is perfect because it's kind of a snug compartment, but everything just fits so well. And closing up the bubble is super satisfying, and I was just overall very pleasantly surprised with this set. It's definitely not as common, not as talked about, but man, in this day and age, with a cinematic trailer that looks this good, featuring this character who happens to be in a set from over 10 years ago, I think more people need to be talking about these Old Republic sets. So maybe that's something that I'll do. If you want to know more about Darth Malgus, I would suggest checking out Scoundrel's Cantina, and if you've never played SWTOR or haven't played for a long time, it's still fun, it's still worth checking out if you've never played before. Just don't expect what you see in the trailer. It looks more like this. As for the minifigures here, you get 2 of these Sith Troopers that are exactly the same, and the only reason they're unique to the set is because they don't have leg printing. So in the other battle pack and the other set, you'll find that they do. They just have plain black legs, but their torso prints are otherwise the same. Their helmets are the same, their faces are the same, just a face print on the front. Then here is, of course, the golden egg, Darth Malgus, or Lord Malgus, and what makes this figure so cool is definitely the face print, the torso print, everything about it actually. The shoulder piece is very unique, it's very, very detailed, and if you actually remove the shoulder piece, you can see that he does have a back print as well, and I'll also note that this cape is a bit different with just the single hole, a little bit different than the other types of Star Wars capes that we have seen more recently. So yeah, overall this figure is very, very cool. Now mine is used, so the cape's not in perfect condition, and there is a little tiny dent in the foot. I'm not too concerned about that. This is, you know, my copy for this review. I might get another collector's edition later on in the future, but this is nonetheless a very, very unique figure. So that pretty much covers it for this review, but let me know in the comments below if you've ever played SWTOR and if you think LEGO will ever revisit this era. But until next time guys, thanks for watching and happy building.